Hello YouTube, Raw Life back again with another DFFOO video. This time we are going to be tackling both left and right crucibles of dimensions in Transcendence Tier 5. These crucibles were absolutely destroyed because I brought potentially a little too strong teams on both sides, so I smashed them together in one video and it's still very short. So we'll be running through both of these, and then I'll have another video for the reckoning of Tier 5 probably a little later today. So thanks for hanging out, thanks for joining me, and let's get into it. On the left side we brought Ace, Hope, and Porom, and absolutely demolished it. There's two guys here, two enemies. Their orb is to deal. The orb is worded very strangely, but basically you have to hurt them with follow-ups, something that's not part of a main attack that activates after an attack is over. There's a couple of options here. I know Leon works. Ace is just absolutely built for this stage, so we brought Ace, and he handles it really well. As you can see, they're already down to 76% each, so the entire goal here was to just load them down with debuffs and then go absolutely nuts with Ace. His traps, his follow-ups is just a damage party, and these guys are really blown off the map very quickly. Real quick, want to thank everyone who's been joining Bartanian, Type Zoe, and myself on the live stream every Monday. We're really having a great time there, and I'll put the link in the description if you want to try to join us every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See some fantastic runs. I am impervious to criticism. All of my runs are perfect. If you see me make a mistake, no you didn't. I was making the game harder for myself as a fun little trick. So that goes for my videos as well as the live stream. But anyway, check us out. It's a lot of fun. We debate, we argue, we run some Lufania pluses, and everyone has a great time. So that's Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, and I'll put the link in the description. But with the shilling out of the way, we are already down to 50% and 47% on these guys, and as I kind of mentioned, both crucibles here I just kind of destroyed with teams that were fairly overpowered for what they were doing. These are just Lufanias, remember. The reckonings will be Lufania plus, but both of these crucibles are Lufania, and they are just a little overwhelmed by Ace, Porom on this side, and Zidane and Bartz on the other side. So just a matter of making sure that we meet turn count, which as you can tell, we're on turn 15 and they're at 40% and 39%. So I do not think that's going to be an issue on this side. I went ahead and summoned here. Ace has been the topic of a lot of debate, and he seems a little more confusing than he really is. Pretty much you're just going to want to keep his traps up. They go every turn, every enemy turn, they're just going off. Blind stud, as you can see, just huge damage. And I heard someone make a good point. He's not as confusing as you think. You just want to use all of his traps. His LD will put on the face down card, and then once that turns, either from using his HP plus or from the enemy moving, it'll turn into blind stud, and it just chews up the enemy. And whether you get that in the front of the battle, in the middle of the battle, all the way through the battle, as far as I can see, it doesn't really matter. It's just damage, pure damage throughout the whole fight. Obviously breaking as well. It does come with brave hits, so it's I don't really think it's as confusing as it seemed at first. At first I was just like, what the hell is going on with there's a face down card, and then it changes to a face up card, and it's starts hurting. I don't know. Just throw the debuffs on there and let his blind stud go off and profit, pretty much. I'm really enjoying Ace. I did get his BT, token his BT, and blued his armor, so he's doing great. I did not green him. I greened Bartz. About to see him on the next tier, or the other side. This was the team here, though. Really quick, 20 turns, we smashed it. And this is the next team, Bartz, Zidane, and Seifer, taking on the Lunatic Cavaliers. And this one, once again, just kind of brought an incredibly overpowered team for the fight and smoked them down. So, we were throwing on some debuffs. If you'll notice, I brought Jack debuff and actually never got a chance to throw it on. Most everyone was capping the whole fight anyway, and I was using Zidane to keep their turns deleted all the time, so didn't really have to worry about it. I do want to comment that having 2 greens in the party right now, especially for a Lufania and not a Lufania Plus, it is just bonkers crazy. Stacking BT effects without even using a friend unit is incredible. As you saw, we went ahead and popped Bart's BT finisher button, so now his BT effect is active. It's at 1 stack. I'm trying to get it to 3 stacks, and then luckily, since he's slow as molasses, it lasts most of the fight most of the time. And also, if you want to burst with him again later, once that runs out, then you can almost definitely keep it going the entire fight. And it's really great, especially at 3 stacks. Everyone basically just keeps a full pool of Brave after they attack, and it's monumental. Anyway, Seifer here was doing great damage. He was delaying them even further. Not really sure that was necessary with the amount of turn deletes Zidane is getting, but we had to use him somewhere. I really like using Seifer, and so I just went ahead and threw him in here. I do have an inkling that I will have to probably go back and remove some of these guys from these tiers, Zidane, Bartz, or Ace, or someone, because they're just so overpowered for this content. So they'll probably be more useful in the future, and I'll come back and put some weaker characters here. This is an idea of what a Bartz full BT stacks. He's at 3 BT stacks before I bursted, and this is a little bit of the damage. I mean, 5 million damage from Zidane BT. Have some of that. You feel me? Have some of that, lad. That's just beautiful right there. So they're at 40%, 43%, and Zidane's burst effect is up and going. Bartz's burst effect is at max stacks, and he's got 6 turns left on it. So you may be seeing now why I was able to compress 2 crucibles into one video here. Just kind of bulldozed them both, and the Panthers just scored. I'm recording this on a lovely Sunday afternoon on my couch while I watch the Panthers play, so they've just scored on the Vikings. Go Panthers. Keep pounding. But back to the business at hand. These guys, I didn't even mention their orb. Their orb is Wind Imperil. This was a big, or wind damage. This is a big, huge doom posted fight here. A lot of people, QE, other people, Jet, kind of said this was like incredibly hard and difficult, and you absolutely had to have Bartz. I brought Bartz, but as you can see from the call to arms, that's Macnill's website, thecityinfo.com, or just from searching around Discord, Twitter, Reddit. You don't need Bartz. You could honestly have Bartz call with no weapons on him, and that will easily get you through. And I believe I've seen a couple just through summon and burst phase that just bursted these guys down so fast that the orb was never in danger of going off. So let that be a lesson to you. Don't listen to all these doomsayers, JP players who claim that a fight is unbeatable without a certain character. It's not. It's not. You'll be able to handle it. Listen to more realistic, level-headed JP content creators like Black Cloud, Black Nero on YouTube. People like that know what they're talking about. And they want to see people win. They don't want to just get some clickbaits. But that's all. We smashed this. The Reckoning is up next. The Crucibles were fun. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.